Hello, Brickman here. Still having a few technical difficulties, but just try to work with me. So we're here with set 76058, Spider-Man Ghost Rider Team Up. This is a LEGO Marvel Superheroes set that includes 217 pieces and retailed for $19.99 in US dollars, and this was released August 1st, 2016. So without further ado, let's get into this. Here's a look at the main build of the set, which would be Ghost Rider's motorcycle. It is very different from the one seen in LEGO Marvel Superheroes, as is the Ghost Rider minifigure. Now, let's start off by saying that you do have to stand him up because the seat is a little too small, as you can see in there. I mean, it does include the 4 studs, but this kind of gets in the way right here, which is a pretty cool detail. Now, this does use several very interesting building techniques, and it does get pretty complex, I would say. It does kind of remind me very much of the Gotham Cycle Chase. It kind of uses that style of motorcycle build, especially like when you get to the tires. But it also is pretty unique. Like when you look over here, you can just see how many angles they really got in and how sharp they are. Yeah. They also have fire, include fire details everywhere, all across it, of course. So it does come out looking pretty nice, neat, you know. I'd say possibly better than the Marvel Superheroes one. I'm not sure. But yeah, going back to the seat here, you can just see how that works out. And it does do a pretty good job at representing his motorcycle. And you can see how the tire in the back is much bigger than the one here in the front, and they use the horns as handles. And they also use the new Nexo Knights shield piece in black, but that was previously released in a Batman vs. Superman set. Included in the set is not only the motorcycle, but also this small little build here, which is just a street corner. They have done this in other superhero sets before, like that Batman Catwoman Chase set. And this is probably much better than that. It's much less flimsy and also just looks better and includes better stuff. There is this traffic light up here, as you can see, that includes all 3 lights. That just goes on the 2 sides there, and then it even includes 2 street signs. Here, let's try to get closer to that. So there is, of course, Bleecker Street and 2nd Avenue, which are 2 significant streets in the Marvel Universe. A lot of good Easter eggs here, actually. Then when we go back down here, we can see that there is this garbage can, and they do even include 2 accessories in here, which that was generous, I suppose. So it's got that, kind of grass piece and small bone. And then also, you look over, sorry about that, okay, I'll leave that off. Over here, you have these 2, and I'll just remove this to get a better look. This first one says, Frontline, and then it says, The Vulture Preys Over the City, which is kind of a reference to the Doc Ock Tentacle Trap set, which was released in the same wave. And included inside are these 2 newspapers that use the same sticker, and you can kind of see that the word vulture is cut off in it, so this is also about the vulture, so it's corresponding. And then the second one, the red one, and you could even see it includes a whole different design on the top and everything. They try to make it different, and I appreciate that. On the side of this one, it says Daily Bugle, and then that one talks about Spider-Man. And so do the 2 newspapers on the inside. You could see Spider-Man. That word is cut off. So you close that up and put it back here, and this was pretty cool to include, I suppose. Not, that great, but it works out. And the very last build of the set is Hobgoblin's glider here, which this is purple, and you can see how he stands right there. Now you remove him, we get a better look at the actual vehicle, and it's nothing too special. I would say that Green Goblin's glider, released in the same wave, was much better, but it includes these 2 flick missiles that work just like that. And you can do your own custom articulating, though won't make that much of a difference. And it has these 2 horns here, and, just good depth, I suppose. Now for the minifigures. Here is probably the best minifigure to get in the set. This is Ghost Rider, the first ever Marvel Lego interpretation of him in physical form. And he does include this very long chain piece that comes in kind of the trans orange to give it that fire effect. So that works out pretty good. And then you take a look at his actual torso printing, and he has more fire detail. You know, fire detail over the minifigure. And even the motorcycle itself, which I did now just want to point out that there are these two fire pieces included in the set, which is now becoming kind of common in all these superhero sets, as we can see. The most interesting thing about him is you could see that his head, like the fire piece, is actually molded onto his head instead of being a separate piece. So that's very interesting. Uses the same mold as Green Goblin's pumpkin bomb too. So he came out pretty good. I would say better than the Lego Marvel Superheroes version of him, just like his motorcycle. And, of course, the same old Spider-Man, as always, looking just fine, I guess. He is a little overused, but, And now for the one villain included in the set. This is Hobgoblin, and he came out pretty well. Just my biggest complaint is probably his pumpkin bomb, because that just uses a printed piece of the jack-o'-lantern face on a normal head, so that's pretty disappointing, because they really should have used this right here, which was used for Green Goblin. Instead, they're making Green Goblin so much better than Hobgoblin, but I guess that is true. Now, you take a look at the actual minifigure, though, and look at it. It even has, like, that long fire piece sticking out of it. It doesn't look good at all. But as for the actual Hobgoblin minifigure, this is the cheapest set so far that dual molded legs have been in. So that's good. Of course, though, this does just reuse the print used for the Deathstroke minifigure. No, not Deadshot. I remember I messed that up in a previous video, so I apologize for that. But, yeah, this is Deathstroke's legs. And he has alright torso printing. And he does use this orange hood. I don't think that's so common unless it's new overall. And he does have a double-sided face with this expression, as well as this expression, an evilly happy one. And you can just see his back printing there. And his cape is nothing new, except it is orange, so I think that's new. It's just that tattered type. So nowadays there are even comic books included for the cheaper Marvel and most likely DC in the future sets, which is very kind of them because they used to just release them in like $30 to $40 or more. So yeah, definitely great to have this in just a $20 set, and you could see what's going on there. Finally, for the instruction booklet, which actually doesn't include that much, just has the Win advertisement, and then all the pieces on the back. No advertisements for anything else, strangely. Overall, this is a great set for the price point. It's only $20, and it includes a very decent amount of stuff in the set, so you might as well get it if you're a Marvel fan. So that all being said, thank you very much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and please stay tuned for lots more videos coming real soon. Once again, thanks for 10 subscribers, aiming for 25 next, and then I'll do another celebration. Probably a little, more of a celebration than the one I just previously posted. But yeah, so, bye. Wait, I was so close. You know what? Just 1 second. I have my super jumper here, trying to hit Hobgoblin off of here. You're supposed to. Do you see how close that was? Alright. I got this. There we go.